And welcome to Green Machine Football. My name is Bob Pettit here to bring you the action. I'm waiting for my best friend John Rowley tonight, so we're just going to have to wing it till he gets here. Hopefully just slightly delayed traffic, but Green Machine playing the Streator Bulldogs tonight in the conference tilt. And we got Hall of Fame night here at Geneseo. We got several teams. If you were listening just a while ago, John Kennett gave you a lot of the information here on the first inductees of the Geneseo High School Hall of Fame. And I'm not sure exactly how they're going to do it here, but we're going to keep our camera focused on the run around midfield here, and they're bringing out, it looks like, as many members as they can from the Hall of Fame teams. Once again, real quickly, the individuals were Don Hilmer, state champion in high jump, Sue Fortune, the state champion in the discus 2 years, 75 and 76. And Marcy Clays Reeks, I should say, state champion in the high jump in 1991.
Dan Pearson of the class of 1979. Dan, take it away.
Okay, we're going to pick up Dan Pearson if we can on the field.
For the first class of the Geneseo High School Athletics Hall of Fame. What a group of people here, right, ladies and gentlemen? Every one of the charter members of the Hall of Fame is a state champion. So that'll probably be the only time that happens. So a very talented group of people here. We're going to start with individuals. Starting with the late Don Hilmer. He's represented by his son, Todd. Don Hilmer won the state high jump in 1950. First ever state champion for Geneseo. He went on to Michigan State, where he was an All-American, finishing 6th in the NCAA and the U.S. Olympic trials. Don Hilmer, Hall of Famer. Our next inductee, Sue Fortune, a state champion in the discus from 1975 and 1976. The amazing part of that, the first year there was a girls track and field at this high school was 1974. Her throw of 132 feet, 8 inches still is the school record. Our next Hall of Famer is Marcy Clays Reeks, state champion in the high jump in 1991. She was an all-stater 3 times, setting the school record when she won state. 5'8", that still stands today. Marcy Reeks, Hall of Famer. Now for the football teams, 4 state champions. We'll start with the 1976 3A football state champions. Step forward, guys. 13-0 in 1976. They beat Metamora in the state championship game, starting a great series with that tremendous program as well. The Hall of Famers from 1976. 1977 3A state football champions. They went through the season at 12-1, also beating Metamora in the state championship. Hall of Famers from 1977, the 3A state champs. 1978, made it 3 years in a row that Geneseo ruled the state in football with a perfect run of 13-0. The state championship victory over Kankakee Bishop McNamara, 14-7, again made it 3 in a row, continuing a great legacy of football. And finally, the 1982 state champions, our Hall of Famers were 12-1. Back then, it was pretty tough to get in the playoffs. They were the 95th team out of 96 to get in, and they defeated Springfield Griffin for the state champion. Let's hear it for all of our Hall of Famers who will be officially inducted tomorrow night. Let's play some football.
And once again, the official induction will be tomorrow night, but I hope you enjoyed seeing those Hall of Famers. We have 4 state championship football teams and 3 individuals. All of the initial inductees into the Geneseo High School Hall of Fame are state champions, and as Dan said, that's probably the last time that's going to happen, but that's a phenomenal group of people. So it's a brand new thing here that the high school is inducting here, and just a start, but it's a great way to start. We got they showing 12 minutes here on the clock. That means that's the start of the football game, so we should have the Team's coming out pretty quickly here for the opening kickoff, and I did not even see who is going to kick. We have a brisk evening this evening. It is the 12th of October, and the weather is very fitting. Not quite as cool as last week, in the 50s. Supposed to be somewhere in the low and the maybe 40s tonight. So brisk, but not too bad. Very tolerable. Got lots of fans here in the stands. Streator did not travel very well. They have probably about 30 people over there on their side dressed in red. And the Maple Leafs have a nice contingent down here in the student section, the middle school student section, and of course the home crowd always comes out for Green Machine football. Welcome, John.
Let's go, Green Machine. It's time to play football.
John Rowley showed up. Sorry to wake you up from your nap, John.
A little overtime tonight at the office. Got a little close, didn't I?
Oh, you know, all you got to do is be here for kickoff.
That's Wolak kicking the ball off, isn't it? Going to come down at about the 20. Ooh, it's right there. Geneseo's going to recover it. That ball hit the ground and just died right there.
You know, Streator has to know. Everybody has seen Geneseo films. They have to know that we're going to try to recover that football. And the Streator offensive player came up and he kind of watched it.
People are starting to come to games just to see Kevin kick.
You know what, his golf game and his punting and his kickoff game are very similar. He got nice backspin, good bite. That was a really nice short wedge right there.
Oh, beautiful. 1st and 10 for the Leafs from the Streator 26-yard line. Going to give it the first man through. Nice hole there for Burris. Nice pickup. Gets it inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line goes. Grant Burris on the fullback carry.
Maple Leafs come in here at 3-4, needing a couple victories to end the season. Of course, they're one at a time, so need a big victory tonight to even the record at 4-4. And Streator struggled this year.
Yes.
Just put it lightly.
I don't know what their record is right now, but
Streator's 0-7.
They're kind of hurting, aren't they? Singbush cuts it back against the grain and gets it down close to the 10-yard line as he has a huge hole as he did a little slide step. He gets it to the, now let's call it the 11, 12-yard line for the Leafs, just right in the middle of the field. Nice night tonight, Bob.
It's really nice. Just a little brisk, but very nice.
This is what it's supposed to be like.
Cody Morris just stepped in at the guard position. Caleb Billier had started in that guard position tonight.
Sweep play to Singbush. He's going to try to get outside. Nice block out in front. Cuts back. Burris trying to work his man around, but Singbush still gets 3 yards on the carry.
Could be a little damp out there on the grass. It looked like he tried to make a cut.
Yep.
Tried to take it inside and just didn't keep his footwork. Billier back in, had maybe a little equipment thing, and maybe the tackles, maybe the offensive guards are running the plays, but the offensive lineup here, Rob Smith back at guard on the left guard spot, and Caleb Billier at the right guard spot. Cameron Panicucci at the center.
Second man through is going to get the ball. Looks like Webster gets inside the 2. Goes Webster. I believe it was Webster. Yep.
Right down about the 2-yard line, and a lot of offensive explosion. Yeah, it is Cody Morris and Caleb Billier trading, sending in the plays tonight. Also at the in the offensive line, Nick Verbeck, number 72, and number 68, Mike Murray, the bookends on those offensive tackle spots. Michael Daniels at one end, Matthew Rowley at the left end.
Big brute as he is, lining up the tight end position. Going to bring the Shanes in to measure this. I didn't think there was a question, but I don't think there's a question. They're going to eyeball it. Come on, guys, you're inside the 2-yard line.
Short play about a foot.
They're always about a foot, you know?
It's about a foot.
If you're a referee, do you have to be able to hold your hands like that?
That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
That's how it works.
That's part of the training.
Let's go 1st and goal from the 3-yard line.
As soon as you buy a striped shirt, you have to learn how to hold your hands a foot apart.
All right, we're going to set ourselves. Schneider at quarterback.
It's like Maxwell Smart. Missed it by that much.
Gives the ball up the middle. Burris.
Not gonna miss that one.
Touchdown, Geneseo.
Not going to miss that one. Grant Burris with the touchdown.
Be the 10th caller to the La Roma's Pizza every time Geneseo scores a touchdown and win a free large 2-topping pizza. Live broadcast and viewers and listeners only. Must be redeemed within 1 week. La Roma's Pizza, 944-6171.
Mr. Wallach,
all right.
Mr. Wallach takes his fancy shoes out on the field. As you mentioned last week, he's been through a few pairs of those. I'm not sure why, but he has.
It's very.
He's done a lot of kicking. You know, you got to just have just the right shoes.
Up and good. And it's strange that you mentioned that last week, Bob, because David rode to the game with us last week, Debbie and I, and he started talking about Kevin's shoes and how he's in his third pair. And I thought I had something on everybody, and then you get in the booth and you start talking about his shoes right away. So
probably not 29.95 shoes.
No.
Either. I'm just guessing.
No.
There might be a hair more than that. Speaking of shoes, we got a lot of pink shoelaces out there in the Leaf. It looks like almost all of them, if not all of them,
have pink shoelaces
tonight. Must be breast cancer awareness. I know the NFL is finding some very unique ways of bringing out the pink, and the Leafs got the pink shoelaces tonight.
That was a 5-play drive, 26 yards. Time of possession was 2 minutes and 30 seconds for the Leafs. Capped off by a 3-yard touchdown run by Burris. Wolak with a kick was good, makes the 7-0. Wolak has it teed up now on the 10-yard line, or the 40-yard line, kicking towards the south here at Bob Reed Field. I missed some of the festivities earlier this evening as I showed up a little late.
Fine opening class of Hall of Fame of Geneseo High School athletics, and hopefully it's going to be a great tradition.
Wolak, another nice high kick. That's a little bit deeper though. Going to be fielded at the 15-yard line. Looking to get around the wall. Oh, caught him from behind that time.
Nice.
Looked like
that was Trevor Craig.
Trevor Craig caught him from behind.
Trevor Craig got him from behind. He was waiting for some blocks, and Trevor slipped in there and wrestled him down. Good field position defensively for the Leafs. Now the Leafs kicked off the opening kickoff. The ball just took a nice bite into the turf.
Yeah.
Backspin and goes right to him.
That's exactly what it was. It looked like backspin.
Scored so quickly we could hardly talk about the starting offensive lineup. Defensively, minor changes this week, but looking very similar.
3 down linemen up front.
Oh, look out. That's a big gainer.
Pickup, almost a 10-yard pickup on the play.
Singbush on the tackle.
Singbush and Rowley on the tackle, it looked like. That's the one running back they have that will or can create some damage.
It's not always a good call when we got Singbush and Rowley on the tackles, because they're the last resort, last line.
We're going to walk all 11 guys up within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
That's more like it.
Stacked him up at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get anything. Maybe lost a yard on the play.
So after picking up 10 on the first down,
nothing going that time.
Yep, stuffed right at the line of scrimmage on that one. It's going to be second and 10. Billiard on the tackle.
Who, I guess they didn't travel real well across the way, did they?
That was not Billiard. He said Miller. That's Miller on the tackle. My bad. Got Mitchell Miller back in the lineup after a couple of weeks of absence and playing that linebacker, interior linebacker spot. Made the initial tackle right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 for Streator. Trying to bounce it outside. Rowley looks like Singbush. No, that was
Luke Snyder
came up and made the tackle.
And Singbush come to help. Snyder got him low, brought him down. It's gonna be 3rd and 5. But you're right, he did try to sneak outside.
Yep.
There's stuff in the interior of that line. Just got to contain Streator from getting outside here.
Streator in white jerseys, white pants, red helmets. They come up the line of scrimmage. The mud's coming to turn up a little bit. They go 3 backs to the backfield, I formation behind their quarterback. Going to give the deep in the and still on his feet. He's going to break it free, and he got caught from the backside as a big hit laid out there.
Brendan Mislow hit him high. Somebody shaking up just a little bit out there and hit him low. That is Singbush. Singbush had him down around the knees, and
now by rights, when your helmet comes off on the field, he needs to come off the field.
He can't continue the play.
And he'll have to sit out one play, and they'll have to reset the play clock down at the far end of the field. Big fullback's got it, 44. We got a big lineman taking him down. No gain the play for Streator. 8:21 left in this first quarter. Geneseo's up by the score of 7-0. We're missing John Buzzard tonight, aren't we? He's out racing his car around, getting dizzy.
They list their fullback as number 45, Kurt Zielak.
We're walking up tight again.
That's a tough name. Krzielek.
And a pull.
Got to play with some urgency here tonight. One of the things that the Leafs, have just been a little bit of a sore spot this year is they just at the beginning of the ball game they seem to be giving up yardages. And sometimes even to some of the weaker teams they give up a score early. And they did everything they needed to do to get this game on fire, get it started off the right way offensively and on the kickoff. Now they need to get a big stop here. 3rd and about 6.
Streator's going towards the north end zone here at Bob Reed Field. 3 backs in the backfield, I formation. Going to give the back deepest in the tandem. Still on his feet, 22, bounces outside. Schneider's on the far side and brings him down.
Snyder had to wrestle him down. Again, if he gets outside Snyder, he's going to pick up some big yardage. As it is, he picks up enough for the first down. And the Streator Bulldogs are on the run. They're all the way down to the 32-yard line of Geneseo, and they're just kind of chewing up yards here, John.
Yeah, they're just giving the ball to the deep man, that I formation, and he's just kind of picking and choosing where he wants to go. Not a very big guy as far as height-wise.
Cameron Panicucci, Greg Strawhacker, and Nick Verbeck are the interior linemen.
He's a junior, 175. He give the ball to big fullback 44 with this time. Never did get him down. He still has the ball in his hand. Hardgrove, remember his name from last year. So they'll bring up a 2nd and 7 for
Grant Burris and Michael Daniels, the outside linebackers, and Brandon Mislow and Mitch Miller again on the interior linebackers. Ray Singbush, Ryan Pitra, Matt Rowley, and Luke Snyder, the deep backs. Got to get a stop here, 2nd and 8.
That deep man in the I formation stands about 6 yards off the ball. Ball's fumbled. Quarterback picks it back up.
It's just a herd out there.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look like that mob was moving in any particular direction. Everybody just standing up and nobody moving in any direction.
And I believe
it's going to be no gain.
Streator I believe the quarterback just missed a handoff or missed the exchange and picked it back up.
It did hit the ground, but he picked it back up. It is right at the original line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 8. This would be a good time to stop them, guys.
Up they come. Geneseo in their green jerseys, yellow pants, yellow helmet. I formation for Streator. Wide receiver this near side. Quarterback going to duck outside. And incomplete. Nice pressure being brought by Daniels from his blind side.
There was absolutely nobody there except number 54, the guard. I'm not sure where he was throwing it to, but there was nobody there.
They're going to go 4th down, though. At this point in the season, not winning the game, they're going to go for it.
Well, they're on the 30-yard line, so there's not a lot to gain by kicking the ball. It's out of field goal range, and unless you can really find a coffin corner, the chances of only picking up 10 yards on that punt is really not worth the risk. So 4th and 8, here we go.
Going to go a shotgun formation this time. 2 receivers each side of the formation. 1 back behind the quarterback. Drops back to pass, puts the ball up in the air. And nice defensive play out there, knowing what to do. It looked like Trevor Craig, rather than trying to make the interception for himself, he knocked the ball down for the team.
That was Trevor.
Yep.
That was Trevor Craig deep. They might have put in even an extra defensive back possibly in that play, knowing they're going to try to put that thing up. Bulldogs moved the ball quite well, but stall out on fourth down at the 30-yard line, and the Leafs take over at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 Leafs. Here we go. Break the huddle. Whitmer brings them up.
Leafs had a little bit of a weak spot when that ball got outside.
Got to contain. Double wing set for the green machine. Going to get the ball right up the middle to Singbush. He's going to break some free. He's going to get a first down up over the 40 to the 41-yard line. That's a quick hitter there. I believe it was Mislow was the carry. I saw the 6. That's all I saw.
Yeah, that's Mislow. That's okay. We give Mislow the touchdown that Singbush made for a couple
did we?
You
probably did, didn't you?
Well, okay. We're a team. We're a team, John. When I mess up, it's you two.
Oh, here we go.
Brandon Mislow on that carry.
It was a nice carry.
Picked up about 11.
1st and 10 from our own 41-yard line. 1st and 10. I didn't pick up who carried the ball.
It looked like Mislow on the carry. Mislow on the carry again, picked up just a couple that time.
Not a good mark. Well, I guess he gave it.
Yeah, they're
better than I thought.
They're going to give him 2. Again, right up the middle. The interior lineman of the Leafs, again, blowing them off the ball on that first possession just at will. That's the first real stop that Streator's had for a 2-yard gain. Oh.
I thought Luke was going to pull it out of there.
That's another stop.
7-0 is the score on the scoreboard here. It's in the first quarter still. 4 minutes and 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Geneseo's up by the score of 7-0.
Picked up a couple more, so it's going to be 3rd and 6. Cody Morris again hustles in with the play. Caleb Billier and Cody Morris running those plays in now. Offensive guard, that's kind of a rarity to have the offensive guards run plays.
We got a receiver near side and one on the top of the screen. 3rd and 7 for the Leafs, 3rd and 6. Snyder's going to keep the ball, jukes him, finds a cutback, gets the first down over the 45 down to about the 42-yard line. Nice job. They played a little cat and mouse out there, and Luke Snyder won.
He hung that pitch hand out there, and it looked like he was going to pitch it and just tucked it in.
Yep.
Turned it upfield for the first down, and again, the Leafs on the roll.
15-yard pickup that time by Snyder out of the quarterback position. Now he has
needed 6, got 15. That works.
Wing back left side comes in motion. He's going to get the ball this time. Does Webster. I believe it was Webster. Gets the ball over the 40-yard line down to the 37-yard line, or 36, 35.
Wherever that guy in the white stripes is going to park
38-yard line, let's call it.
That's a 4-yard pickup, and the Leafs again rolling 4 yards of play. That works out good. Leafs interior linemen are really getting the best of this line of scrimmage battle. Once again, we got Nick Verbeck.
Double wing set.
Mike Murray at the tackles. Mislow.
No, Snyder keeps the ball. Snyder's going to take it to the house. Nobody knows he has the ball yet. Geneseo touchdown, Snyder. 38-yard touchdown run. Nice hide the ball play. Kept the ball on his hip. Goes all the way in, untouched. Be the 10th caller to the Roma's Pizza every time Geneseo scores a touchdown and win a free large 2-topping pizza. Live broadcast viewers and listeners only. Must be redeemed within 1 week. La Roma's Pizza, 944-6171.
Well, I'm glad you saw that Snyder had the ball, John, because me and the 11 guys from Streator all went for Mislow.
PAT attempt.
Nice job of deception.
Good by Wolak. That was a 38-yard, not yet. Trying to figure it out. Wilson's by himself this evening on the stats end of it.
2 minutes and 54 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Leafs up 14-0. Leafs kicked off, but got the ball in an onside kick situation, took it in promptly. Streator had a pretty nice drive, driving about 50 yards down the field, but just not enough. Turned over on downs at the 30, and the Leafs promptly take it down the field. The only really tough play was a 3rd and 6 by the Leafs, and they converted on a keeper by Snyder.
That was a 71-yard drive, 6 plays. He's up 2 minutes and 37 seconds of this second quarter. Capped off by a 38-yard touchdown run by Snyder. Wolak's kick was good to make the score 14-0.
So for the 3rd time this game already here, there's 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Wallach kicks off again.
High, going to come down at the 22-yard line. Fumble, the ball's loose. Geneseo falls all over it.
There's a flag on the field, but it's probably a blocking infraction.
Yes, I would have guessed so too when I first saw it.
And the running back, just one arm, carrying the ball out there with one arm. Geneseo player, I didn't see who ripped it out of his arm.
Oh, it was right there in front of us. It was 35 for us.
I didn't see who ripped it out, though. It was definitely Nate Johnson who came up with it.
Nate Johnson came up with it, yeah.
But I didn't see who ripped it out of his hand. But again, the penalty was against Streator, declined by Geneseo. They're going to receive the ball at the 30-yard line. And this will be their 3rd possession of the game. Scores 14-0 here with 2 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Come to line of scrimmage. We're going to Tight formation, double wing set. Burris the fullback position. Nice straight back lineman up front. Counter play, found a hole to Johnson. Johnson plows through somebody, gets him inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Nice counter by the Leafs.
Nate Johnson gets a little reward for recovering that fumble. He gets to come in and run the football right away, picks up about 6.
Did a nice job.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Billiard checks in. Strawhacker checks out. Greg Strawhacker was in at the offensive guard.
Because whoever was supposed to be there wasn't ready. Straw steps in there. Gives the ball to Burris up the middle. Burris, Burris just rolls somebody. He goes inside the 15 down the 14-yard line, and Grant Burris just steamrolled somebody.
Why would you want to run around somebody when you can go through them? You know, this is the fun part of football. Grant in typical fullback fashion, puts both hands on the football and says, "Here, buddy, tackle me." 24.
Did his best Jason Johnson imitation right there. Just run somebody over.
Yeah, you know that number 24 on the Streator jersey has got a helmet imprint.
Got him inside the 10 that time. Webster with the carry.
Once again, the Geneseo offensive line just blowing people off the line.
Had a convoy going up the hole that time.
Cody Morris checks out, and Billier's going to run a play in here. And
Coach,
got those guys up front just blowing holes out there.
Second and 5, about second and 6, let's say, for the Leafs. Has a right hash mark going towards the south end zone here.
We got Blake Whitmer at center. And on us,
there goes Burris. Burris going to run somebody over again. Burris right near the goal line. He's going to indicate it. Oh, give it to him. Right on the line as he rolled over a couple other would-be tacklers. Burris rolls this guy, then he gets another guy, and he has to be right at the goal line, but they didn't give it to him. Michael Daniels wanted to help him there.
You know how far it is, John? It's about like this.
About that far, yeah.
About that far.
First and goal for the Leafs. At the 1-yard line, and Burris gets paid off. Touchdown, Geneseo. Burris in for pay dirt. Be the 10th caller, La Roma's Pizza. Every time Geneseo scores a touchdown, they win a free large 2-topping pizza. Live broadcast viewers and listeners only. Must be redeemed within 1 week. La Roma's Pizza, 944-6171.
Maple Leafs making the best of it on 2 kickoff recoveries. One just not even touched by Streator. The other one, Streator received the ball and fumbled.
Kicks up and good by Kevin Wolak. No.
So the Leafs making. They've only actually had the ball kicked to them one time.
Little fire out there tonight, didn't there?
No, they haven't had the ball kicked to them. They received the ball on the turnover of downs one time. Otherwise, they've completely controlled the line of scrimmage. Streator has had one actual possession where they actually got to run off any place from scrimmage. They did gain 50 yards on that possession, turned over on downs. Otherwise, all Maple Leafs, 21-0. Still here in the first quarter.
Got to have some fun here tonight, guys. The season's coming to a close here the next 3 or 4 weeks, whatever it'll be. 5 weeks, 6 weeks. But certainly go out there and have some fun here playing football. Wolak has it teed up.
Wolak to kick off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Here we go. Gonna pooch down again. It's gonna drop. It's gonna hit right at the 30-yard line. And that time, Streator just falls on it and covers up. That was a good effort by Geneseo's cover team to get down there and pressure the return man. Did not even attempt to return it. He's cuddled up with the ball and kept it safe. Geneseo on the field, the defense.
Well, they wanted to actually have a series of downs here, so they thought maybe if they just fell on the ball, maybe they'd have a chance.
So we got to watch that I formation. Geneseo's defense walks up tight again. All 11 players inside. A couple of them moved, I thought. Nice tackle that time. It's time from the backside.
Snuck around from the backside. That's going to be Miller again. Mitch Miller.
Panacucci on the tackle.
Could have used him these last few weeks.
Yeah, Panacucci was down low. Miller comes from behind, wrestled him down, and it's going to be a little bit of a loss on the play. Almost a yard.
Craig, Rowley, and Schneider on the defensive backs.
Streator, 29-yard line, second down.
As you call it, it's they're only, again, just about 5 yards off the ball.
Pitcher on the far side.
Gives the ball to fullback up the middle. He's still on his feet.
Boy.
Just a pinball bouncing around out there and tackled finally.
Billiard comes down with the tackle at the way down from the line of scrimmage. Panacucci comes out.
Billiard on the tackle.
After a big pickup.
The Maple Leaf coaches are really moving people in and out tonight, trying to keep people fresh, trying to get a lot of energy moving in there, and it's just, they've really been successful most of the time, but when they seem to break one, they pick up big yardage.
Well, that'll do it for the first quarter of play here at Bob Reed Field, as the Geneseo Maple Leafs are up on top of the score 21-0 here this evening on just a beautiful night for football here in Geneseo.
This TV50 telecast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Telephone Company, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Snap Fitness, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Holland & Sons, Northside Rexall Drug, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Stackhouse Moore Funeral Services, Farmers National Bank. Please patronize these sponsors and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV50 telecast.
Welcome back as we get set to start this second quarter of action here from Bob Reed Field on a beautiful night here in Geneseo. Streator Bulldogs came into town this evening to match up with our Green Machine. 12 minutes on the clock at the north end of the north end scoreboard. First and 10 for Streator from their own 42-yard line. Two backs in the backfield. Quarterback's going to drop back deep. He's going to get wrapped up, losing yardage on the play. Nick Verbeck's all over that one.
Yeah, Nick Verbeck hit him right head on. Mitch Miller in there.
Sure is nice having Mitch.
Mislow's in there. Strawhacker's in there.
Sure, it was nice having Mitch back in. Miller back in there.
A lot more green jerseys than there were white jerseys in there.
Panacucci checks in at that nose guard position for interior lineman. Call it 2nd and 13 for Streator, the Bulldogs. Two backs in the backfield, two wide receivers to the right side of Geneseo's defense. Got plenty of time to throw the ball. Gets the ball up in the air. Incomplete, intercepted over there by Trevor Craig. On the deflection, he could be knocked out of bounds right in the long jump pit down by the 30-yard line.
Ball bounced right off the Streator Bulldog receiver's hands, right into Trevor Craig's hands, and Trevor got a gift, early Christmas right there. Pranced down the sidelines, and the Bulldogs again, you know, they only had one real series prior to this, and they run a couple plays, and boom, Leafs pick that baby off, and they're on the 30-yard line of Streator.
Right in front of their coaching staff.
That's kind of like rubbing it in. 21 zip, and they're going for more.
1st and 10, Leafs, 30-yard line. Wingback comes in motion. Looks like Schneider's going to keep the ball. Wasn't even predetermined. It was looked like he all the way he was going to take the ball on the carrier. So
picked up a couple. Going to be 2nd and 8. They're in 4-down territory now, of course, so they got plenty time to get this yardage. But you really want to get down to a 4th and short minimum. Just take this ball in. This game isn't over yet. Leafs were down 21-0 early this year and came back.
Double wing set this time for the Leafs. One back in the backfield. Can't pick up who even has the ball still. picked up a couple on the play. Picked up,
I think so. Okay,
Mislow picked up 7 on the play.
It's like Mislow running out of the fullback spot.
Beckendorf and Kurtzella on the tackle.
They're running shifts in there with some of these running backs who've had at least 6 or 7 different running backs in the backfield,
Ball's on the
all doing a nice job.
23-yard line, third down.
Interchangeable.
3rd and 2 for the Leafs. Schneider's going to keep the ball. He's going to get close to the first down marker. He had to get right at that 30 or right at the 20.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to spot that thing just past the first down marker. Don't have to hold up.
Slow getting up here.
Yeah.
Oh, the face masks, their helmets got tangled up. And once again, he needs to step out of the game for one play.
You know, they're not sending him out of the game yet because I think the helmet came off after a tangle up after the play was dead.
Okay.
I think that happens when the ball is live.
So they're going to call it 4th and about a couple inches.
It's a new rule, so you never know.
Yep. On the carry for the Leafs, number 46. That time,
the pile is still going north.
Mislow with a nice, quick carry.
And the offensive line, everybody, the surge was just continuing. Even after contact, the whole pile was just going north. That's the direction that Geneseo wants to go. Going to be another first down, first and goal inside the 10. Just over the 10-yard line.
Break that huddle. Up we come.
Geneseo has the ball, first and
Bulldogs,
goal.
no white jerseys, white pants, red helmets. The flag was thrown just before the ball was snapped. Mislow went ahead and threw a nice block out there.
Man, he got just a little bit of a jump. That was just going to be a nice little sweep for Ryan Webster on the right end, and it might have scored. Looked like there was going to be some space, but maybe that's because the whistle blew.
21-0, Maple Leafs on top here on a beautiful night for football in Geneseo.
Mitch Miller checks out.
Plenty of time to come on out and see the hometown boys play ball.
Once again, Mitch Miller playing both ways. Hopefully he won't have to punt tonight, John.
There you go. That'd be nice. Double wing set.
If we do have to punt, it's good to see him back.
Counter play. Webster with the carry. Going to get down. Touchdown, I believe. Oh, there must have been a fumble on the play. Touchdown, Geneseo. A lot of activity down there.
It was Webster. He went to the right side. Looked like he was going to try to get wide. Looks like he's going to try to get wide. Cuts back, and you just drug about 4 guys into the end zone.
Be the 10th caller to La Roma's Pizza every time Geneseo scores a touchdown and win a free large 2-topping pizza. Live broadcast viewers and listeners only must be redeemed within 1 week. La Roma's Pizza, 944-6171.
Brendan Mislow was blocking that herd right alongside of Webster. The two of them were just driving the wide herd of defenders back right into the end zone. Score for Geneseo. The point after is good.
51 left to go in the half. Our scorer.
Kevin Wolick once again golden.
28-0. Maple Leafs up on top on a beautiful night for football here in Geneseo. This is when you talk about football in the fall, just like this. A little bit of a sweatshirt on. The home team's doing well. Everybody's having fun. The band's kicked up, and the stands are full of the faithful, just loving it all. That was a 5-play, 30-yard drive. 1 minute and 23 seconds of that second quarter, capped off by a 15-yard touchdown run by Webster. Wolak kick was good to make it 28-0 here at Bob Reed Field.
It's especially nice that we don't have to whine because it's too cold out. This is perfect.
Yeah, it is perfect.
I wonder if it's because we're inside.
But I wonder if it's got any hot chocolate. Here we go. Kevin Wolak, what's he got going this time? I think he's going regular deep kick.
I say he's going to kick with his right foot.
Oh, yeah, one. That ball's going to come down at the...
That's going to go out of bounds.
Oh, it just about stayed in bounds. It hit and rolled.
Yeah.
So they'll move the ball back out to the 35-yard line.
Yep, the flag comes out of the pocket, and it's going to be a 35-yard line start for Streator, and Streator has not had the ball on offense very much.
No.
Geneseo defense has really not been tested.
Fresh. They're really fresh still. Who we got out there on defense? We got Craig here, who set the table for that last touchdown with the interception. Daniels, Panicucci, Strawhacker, Verbeck, Burris, Schneider, Rowley.
That's Nick Verbeck.
Mislow. They're going to go to counter play. And picks up a nice game in the play. They pick up 5 as a counter tray kind of pulling right towards our viewing point here. Just had more guys to the point of attack than what we did. So bring up a 2nd and 5 for Streator. Geneseo's up by the score 28-0.
I'm a little bit amazed that when they do have that offensive surge, you know, they're 0-7 and really have not done a lot. And every once in a while they get a nice little surge and running back picks up some yardage.
They're going to send the receiver out wide to Geneseo's right side. Schneider on the coverage out there. Oh, nice job by the interior lineman.
He was close to breaking that one.
Yes, he was. Rowley on the tackle.
A little bit more speed, and he might have rode that seam all the way down the field.
Nice pickup. How many yards on that one?
There was a nice hole at the line of scrimmage, and once again, the interior
15-yard
Geneseo line, and really, going to have to stand the ground here, put a stop to this thing.
On the Geneseo 43-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Sophomores were victorious in the preliminary game by the score of 40-13 over the Streator Bulldogs.
That was actually a game for a while.
Was it?
Yeah, it was very close right around halftime, but second half just blew it out. There we go.
String him out this time.
Drive him deep.
Geneseo just would not give up on that. They just swarmed him and swarmed him and swarmed him and got him down.
Hit it.
They're going to march about a 6-yard loss in the play.
Burris was wrestling him with him for a while out there, spinning him down, and finally had some teammates come along and help him out. Dropped him for a 5-yard loss.
Number 44, the fullback, runs low to the ground. Big thighs.
I'm really a little surprised that he did not give him a little bit more forward progress, because they were dancing out there in circles, and he kept going backwards.
2nd and 15 for Streator. Oh, that's a big play there by Strawhacker. Strawhacker just gobbles him up and throws him for a 5-yard loss. That was a bear hug.
I think he must have been untouched, because he was 5 yards deep into the backfield really fast.
46-yard line, 3rd down.
He took one step to his right and came back left.
Boom. Yep.
Nice. Well done.
Nice move.
3rd and long.
I like those pink shoelaces, though.
Looks nice.
It really shows up on the high tops.
Wide receivers left, wide right.
Look at Panicucci and Strawhacker out there in those high tops. They got the pink shoelaces.
Shotgun formation. Quarterback drops back to pass. Incomplete. Trevor
thought he should have got it.
Trevor Craig on the coverage. Nice job once again by Trevor.
Matt Rowley also back there looking at Trevor, wondering why he's pounding the ground. Say, it's okay, Trev. We're going to get the ball.
Now we're going to go back into punt formation. Will Streator the Bulldogs. Rowley will go back deep at his own 20.
4th and a whole bunch, a little over 20. 4th and 21.
Geneseo's on the defense.
First punt of the game by either team.
Return. They will set up return. Oh, Rowley on the return.
Matt Rowley on the return and turned around the corner, thought somebody was going to hit him.
And the flag on the play right there at the point of attack anyway. I think it's going to be holding or something.
It's got to be a blocking infraction again. Oh, yeah, right there. Blocked him in the back. 2 of them. Actually could have called either one of those 2 blocks in the back.
Doggone it.
So we're going to move that one back. Geneseo's not going to have favorable position, but they do have a favorable score.
It's 28-0 with 6:16 left in this first half. It really is a beautiful night tonight. you know?
You must enjoy it. It's really beautiful inside. That's what I'm thinking.
Got the colors going on out there. You got the scoreboard. You got the band ready to play. Friday night. It's all good. Geneseo 1st and 10 from their own 12-yard, from their own 17-yard line. Schneider with a counter play. Going to throw a flag in the back. Judge throws a flag. I believe somebody maybe twitched a little early.
That's never a good. Very seldom is it a good place when the back judge throws his flag at that particular point of the game. It's not a face mask, obviously, so it's going to be against the offense.
Oh, yeah, we were moving a little bit early. A little bit early. Scores 28-0.
Going to keep moving it back. Leafs starting out inside the 20-yard line at about the 18. They're going to move it back 5 more, so it's going to be first and 15 at the 13. No, he's going to move it to the 12-yard line.
Illegal shift. And in our instant replay up here in the booth, it did show that he was just a touch early. Clock's on the
So we
move
need
now.
a big play.
6:06 left in this first half. Geneseo's up by the score 28-0. Going from the south end zone to the north.
Nice spin by
Webster on the carry. Gets the ball out over the 20-yard line, which will get us back in form, as will be second down and about 6.
much more doable. It's a big pickup on first and 15, obviously, to pick up 9 on that play. Got Blake Whitmer. Harvey Green had announced Cameron Panicucci at the center spot, but I've been watching him. Blake Whitmer's been in there all the time I've seen, so we either had an error or Blake has just jumped in there and really taken over. He's been there all year, pounding them out.
Gonna have a back behind him. Not much room there to pitch the ball.
Oh, yeah,
that might have been a little late and a little bit head to head.
I thought that was a flag, but he's just throwing his marker out there.
Well, maybe gained a yard or 2 in the play. I didn't know if they had room there along the boundary here to get it turned up very much.
That was kind of a headhunter tackle.
Yep.
But officials are going to say that was clean enough. 3rd and 3, picked up about 3 on that play.
4:52 left in this first half. Geneseo's up 28-0. Big play right here. Solid play right here. 3rd down and 4.
As big as it gets when you're up 28-0.
Yep. Gonna go sweep play, looking for. Looks like he's gonna get it. First down goes.
Yep. Once he get
first down. Goes Webster on the carry.
Once he gets up ahead of steam, you know he's going to get through that hole. They don't really have any stand them up tacklers once the running back gets ahead of steam, and Webster had that.
Coming here at the end, they kind of some extra activity after the whistle.
Well, that was Michael Daniels holding his block downfield. He held it. He probably couldn't hear the whistle. He's so far downfield.
Gets the ball inside once again. Still on his feet goes Webster, I believe it again, had the ball.
Stuffed at the line of scrimmage was Grant Burris?
That was Burris.
Yeah, Grant Burris was hit at the line of scrimmage. But he just kept his legs moving and churning and took the whole pile with him. He had 3 guys hanging on his back. Had a little bit of help by some of the Geneseo offensive line. Mike Murray was giving that line a little bit of a push. Yeah.
So it's called 2nd and 5 for the Leafs right here in front of us on the 40-yard line. Schneider looks him over. 3:45 left in this first half. Gonna go counter play. Cuts it back against the grain and does a nice job of picking up some yardage there. Bring up a 3rd and about 2 for the Leafs.
That was Johnson on that carry, and he had only one man hit him head on. It was only one guy who's going to get him, and he happened to hit him square. He could have bounced off of that one. He picked up some big yardage.
Yes, 3rd and 2.
Very doable. Once again, the Leafs rotating people in and out rather rapidly.
Wing back goes on the right side. Miller. Schneider looks him over. Burst in the backfield along with Webster. Webster's going to try to break it outside and get that first down. He's still on his feet and falls forward close to a 5-yard fall. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, it looks like.
Streator is the epitome of high tacklers. They are standing up pretty consistently, trying to tackle with the shoulder pads. And our guys, all of our running backs are just keeping the legs driving, and they're just pushing them downfield.
So first down, Maple Leafs. Nose the ball just on the 50-yard line here at Bob Reed Field. I'm John Rowley along with Bob Pettit, bringing you all this action on a beautiful night for football. I'm going to drop back the pass. Throws the ball out here to Webster. Webster with the catch out the 40, and over the 40, inside the 40 to about the 36-yard line.
Nate Johnson came up behind Webster and it looked like he was saying, "Give me the football. I'll take it the rest of the way." He almost was looking like like he wanted a handoff on that play.
Right here.
Yeah, comes up good. Either that or he was trying to tackle Ryan and just tell him to go ahead and take it so we take a little rest here. Another first down for the Leafs.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line of Streator. Wingback comes in motion. Going to give the ball to Johnson. He cuts it back. Going to be short of the stripe there, but picks up 4 on the play.
Johnson, the ball carrier. Chris Solak on the tackle.
Rowley checks in. See what kind of play we got here. And Solberg checks out. Mitch Miller checks in for Ryan Webster. Boy, moving those offensive backs in and out.
See what happens here. Rowley goes out wide to the right side with 1:54 left in this first half. Got a guy playing about 6 yards off of him. He's
open. He is open. He is too open.
Touchdown, Geneseo. Rowley with the catch at the goal line over his shoulder with a beautiful pass by Schneider to lay it right out there in front of him. He was almost too wide open, one of those type of deals.
He was like 10 yards open. All you had to do was get it somewhere in the vicinity, and it almost went over his wrong shoulder, but he got that thing. Pulled it in for the touchdown. 34 zip.
He was too wide open for his dad to watch.
Don't drop that, Matthew.
34-0. Maple Leafs on top here with 1:43 left in this first half. Everybody's having fun now. Wolak with a kick. That's going to be good by a mile. Nice job by Kevin Wolak. Puts it up and good. For the Leafs, the fans come to their feet here on the sideline as proud of their Maple Leafs and what they're showing they can do.
Still have 1 minute 45 seconds left to go here in the first half. The Leafs up 35-0. If anybody wants to go home early, we have a potential of a running clock here if we can get this thing just one more in the end zone. Leafs really under the gun to win a ball game tonight. Got to win the last 2 ball games of the season, have a shot at the playoffs, keep that winning season thing going, and really this is the start. Obviously off to a great start tonight. They'll have a week to prepare for LaSalle Peru to try to finish it off.
People don't understand the pressure some of these boys are under out here as far as they know the winning streak, they know what's going on, they know the whole story. And then having all the guys ahead of them come out in the field earlier this evening, that's a lot of pressure.
All the state champions teams,
Wolak with a nice kick. That's going to bounce around at the 5-yard line. Now we can't break down too soon. We got to stay out wide. Nice job by the Geneseo's defense.
Nice.
87 on the tackle that time for the Leafs.
Okay, that's Jacob Stimes.
Stimes on the tackle, Santiago.
That last scoring drive for the Maple Leafs, 9 plays, 83 yards, 4 minutes and 38 seconds of that second quarter, capped off by a 35-yard touchdown run by Schneider. Touchdown pass from Schneider to Rowley. Wolak's kick was good to make it 35-0.
So Streator starts at the 13-yard line. Long ways to go. Try to put that get the zero off the board.
The big boys just
ate him up. Brandon Mislow
made a scrum up there and just started pushing them backwards.
Brandon Mislow was just driving him like he was going to take him home.
Mislow and Billy are on the tackle amongst the ball carrier.
Yeah, he's going to give him a little bit more progress on this thing, though. They're going to hold him for about a 1-yard loss, but they drove him about 6 yards into the backfield.
1:10 left in the first half. 35-0 Maple Leafs.
Minute left. Leafs trying to get a stop.
Sneaking up tight. Big fullback's going to carry it up the middle. Gets out to about the 15-yard line. That's all he's going to get.
He's going to pick up a couple, but Caleb Billier in on that stop. Panacucci on that stop.
Hargrove, the ball carrier.
The sophomores were victorious this evening in the preliminary game with a score of 40-13.
Ball's right out at about the 15-yard line. It's going to be about 3rd and 8.
The freshman team had a few games this week, I believe, a couple games, I can't remember. But I know they're undefeated on the season. Only giving up a touchdown, maybe 2 touchdowns on the year. Gonna try to break it outside.
We're going to get a first down on this thing and more.
No,
Schneider.
I thought Schneider was going to take the ball from him.
Schneider was trying to rip the ball loose, but
Mislow
ended up bringing him down, and Mitch Muller out there.
4 seconds left in this first half.
Had a pin back there at 3rd and 8. Needed a big stop, but
First attempt for the Bulldogs at their own
they're going to let the clock run out, and it doesn't really matter that much. It's all about stats.
There you go. That'll do it for the first half of play here from Bob Reed Field in Geneseo. Halftime score, Geneseo Maple Leafs 35, Streator Bulldogs 0.
This TV50 telecast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Telephone Company, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Snap Fitness, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Holland & Sons, Northside Rexall Drug, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Stackhouse Moore Funeral Services, Farmers National Bank. Please patronize these sponsors and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV50 telecast.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Maplettes. Drum majors Heather Robinson and Megan Rome. Is your band ready?
Let's watch something on TV. Okay, but what are we going to watch? I'm oldest, so I get to choose first.
Here's the story of a love. Sit right back and you hear a tale.
Let's watch this.
And they're off with a 4-note theme. I don't know whether it's slow or fast yet because it keeps stopping, folks. It doesn't seem to be able to get off the ground. Oh, the trumpets did not cut off. Somebody wasn't driving. I'm surprised he wasn't called for holding. That's got to be one of the worst fumbles I've ever witnessed in all my days. The referee has ruled in favor of the conductor. He has slapped a 30-bar penalty on the offending horn player, who is on his way over to the penalty box. Do you think there's some chance he might be traded to another band? Well, it's hard to say, Pete. The band is now playing without its first horn, which means we can be looking for power play from the conductor. Some of the local youngsters are going to come out and play some football on this marching field.
Now it's my turn. I like this show.
All right, you two. This is your last chance. If one piece of candy gets past you and into the packing room unwrapped, you're fired. Let her roll.
My turn to choose. Let's watch this. It's goofy, but I like it.
Ah, the beautiful Nell. I must have her for my own. I shall woo her and ask her to be my bride. Nell, you know I love you. I've always No, I'll save you.
All right, my turn again. Good. I want to watch this.
Oh, my dear son, I am very sick and without medicine. We are penniless and have no food. Whatever shall we do? I know, Father. I'll find something of ours that I can sell to get money. Then I'll buy food and medicine. Look in the closet. This old lamp will be worth some money. All I have to do is shine it up a bit.
Now, grant you 3 wishes. What is your first wish? What is your second wish?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Geneseo High School Marching Band.
This TV50 telecast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Telephone Company, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Snap Fitness, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Holland & Sons, Northside Rexall Drug, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Stackhouse Moore Funeral Services, Farmers National Bank. Please patronize these sponsors and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV50 telecast.
Welcome back to Geneseo football. I'm John Rowley along with Bob Pettit. With about 1 minute left here in the halftime festivities as the marching band was on the field, and a nice job by them once again as their marching season is coming close to an end, I think, with the weather changing. So this time of year they're starting to wrap things up. Geneseo here in front of us with their green jerseys, yellow pants, yellow helmets right in front of us warming up, and Streator, which do have some pretty good sized lads over there. White jerseys, white pants, red helmets, but no touchdowns.
No touchdowns.
No touchdowns.
Hey, John, I got to squeak in again. I promised my mom I'd say hi to her.
Right.
Hi to Hazel on the home watching this one tonight, along with a lot of you folks watching this thing live here now on TV 50. Our home games now are telecast live. And hopefully in the future, maybe we'll get some of the road games that way.
There we go.
The audio, of course, has been live for quite some time, but the video live on home games only. So Maple Leafs about ready to get going here. Only about 30 seconds left, and really had our way in the first half.
Certainly did. It was pretty impressive first half for the Leafs. Streator is, of course, so coming in the game 0-8 on the season.
Leafs
0-7.
did not punt, did not turn it over, did not turn it over on down. So they scored each time they touched the football. Is that correct?
Yes, every time we touched it, I believe.
And,
no interceptions, no fumbles, no punts.
Generally speaking, the Leafs won the line of scrimmage quite handily. A few times, Streator opened up some holes and got a little bit of yardage, but the Leafs buckled down. You know, kind of a bend but don't break type thing. Buckled down and got to stop when they needed it. So
they got that I formation in the backfield there. They had that tailback that was starting to get a chunk of yards. He ended up with 53. Muntz had 13 carries for 68 yards in that first half.
And again, the Green Machine coaches obviously out there making adjustments, trying to see what they did gain on and work on it. That's part of the football game. Even when the score is 35-0, you got to try to make those adjustments. Whatever Streator was successful at the first half, try to stop that, and of course, you know, try to find more weaknesses in their defense and exploit those. So again, the Leafs hopefully get another score or two here, get a clock running, get some of the more playing time for some of the guys here to establish some depth and give those guys a little reward for the tough practice they put in this week.
It's here we go to kickoff. Going to go down to Pitra. Brings it right up the middle. Got a little seam in front of him. Still on his feet. He's going to break through the crowd. He's got right to the 50-yard line, down into Streator territory, as he just kept on going and going and going.
You can see that thing developing. You know, nobody was taking that middle, and Ryan Pitcher was just found that hole right in the middle.
Center return.
Picked up nice yardage.
First and 10 for the Leafs at the Streator 47-yard.
So it'll be first and 10 for the Leafs at the Streator 46-yard line. Up to the line of scrimmage we come. First and 10. Second man through is going to get the ball. Nice block out front. Another nice block by John Solberg. Webster with the carry down inside the 10. He falls right at the 10, just tripped up.
I wonder if his shoelaces weren't pink, if he'd have tackled him by the shoelaces or not. Just did grab a shoelace, and Ryan went down after a nice gain. Leafs on first down after receiving a kickoff and moving across midfield. Pick up
37 yards.
37 yards inside the 10-yard line, down to just inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be first and goal.
At the Streator 10-yard.
Nice blocking by the Geneseo offensive line.
Motion. Nice handoff in the backfield.
Johnson
with the carry inside the 5.
Nate Johnson takes that thing down inside the 5, about the 4-yard line. Going to be second, about 4.
Davis on the tackle.
Well, they're going to spot that thing closer to the 3-yard line. It's the second goal from the 3-yard line. Cody Morris, number 58, checks in with a nice play.
3-yard line.
Leafs trying to run that score up over 40 here.
Get everybody in
the first drive of the second half.
Snyder looks him over.
Boom, boom, boom.
It in.
Boom, boom, boom. Still driving.
Touchdown, Geneseo.
The pile kept moving south.
Be the 10th caller to the Roma's Pizza every time Geneseo scores a touchdown and win a free large 2-topping pizza. Live broadcast viewers and listeners only. Must be redeemed within 1 week. La Roma's Pizza, 944-6171.
Nate Johnson gets the score. Leafs line up for the extra point. It's 41 at this point to 0 in the second half, and that constitutes a running clock after this
Oh,
PAT.
bad snap.
Nate Yeager tries to roll out, see if he can find somebody open, but he has to bite the dust.
10:46 left to go.
That snap bounces too many times, and
nowhere to go once you get it either.
Nowhere to go. He was going to eat the kick or just see if he can make something of it. So, 41-0.
For the 50-50 ticket.
Does still constitute a running clock, and the Leafs are off and rolling here in the second half.
And once it starts rolling, it doesn't stop.
879. If you have that ticket, please come to the press box.
3 plays, 47 yards for Geneseo, 2 minutes and 14 seconds, capped off by a touchdown run by Johnson. And the extra point was no good. Hadn't had to say that yet this year, the extra point was no good.
Not very often.
This time it was. Bad snap. So Geneseo will come out and ready to kick off, and again, we'll see what they're going to do.
Percentage. The conversions have been very high percentage-wise, and Leafs have done a lot of scoring. Even though they come in on a 3-4 record, I believe they've outscored their opponents overall considerably.
Kick by Kevin, going to go deep. It's going to go inside right at the 5-yard line.
Nice.
Nice job by the kickoff team.
Detained by Ryan Webster. Patterson in on the tackle, as was Nate Johnson.
Tackle, Cardoza on the return.
They'll be 1st and 10 from Streator at their own 15-yard line.
Crowd gives them a nice applaud here for kicking that ball deep and holding them at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
1st and 10 for Streator. White jerseys, white pants trimmed in red. Red socks and red helmets.
Didn't really have any wind either way on that kick. The flag is about as still as can be right there.
They'll go with 3 backs in the backfield behind the quarterback in the shotgun formation. Drops back to pass. And brought down. Nice tackle over there.
Ryan Pitcher, a one-legged tackle.
Pitcher, I thought
drops him down and picks up about 3 though.
I think the receiver is a little surprised he was right there making the play.
Had he not been, though, he'd have picked up some ground because there was not a lot of other green jerseys over there in that flat. Ryan Pitcher did a nice job one-on-one.
So Streator breaks a huddle. They'll come out to a 2nd and 6 on the far sideline. 2 receivers out wide for Streator. Gets the ball to running back deep in the backfield. Still on his feet. Still fighting forward. Gets the first down. Geneseo gave up about 5 or 10 yards after the first initial contact.
It looked like they had him for basically no gain, and right at about the line of scrimmage, and they're crediting Verbeck with the tackle 10 yards down from the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be a first down. Picked up about 9 on that play.
Wide left, wide right. For Streator. 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. Wrapped him up that time. No gain.
Not going to break out of it this time. Got Panacucci.
He got the ball.
Panacucci came up with the ball, and he's waiting for an official to notice, but they're not going to buy that. Got Burris turned him in. Nick Verbeck also in the bottom of that pile. Nick Verbeck hit him head on. I think Nick introduced himself. Says, my name's Nick Verbeck, number 72. Try coming my way again.
Drop back to pass. A duck goes downfield.
And that ball's caught.
The ball was caught after a nice hit by Zach Alexander.
There was
nice coverage.
Several Leaf defenders right around that pass, and the receiver went up and brought it down.
Kind of a duck going down the field there. Pretty wobbly.
It was wobbly, but
picked up the gain.
Yeah, it was Pitcher and Alexander. Pitcher, I think Pitcher had the initial coverage on him, and he was right on him. It had to be a perfectly thrown ball. So for some reason, that duck was right where it was supposed to be.
3 receivers, top of the screen. Going to give it to the running back up the middle. He's got a hole, little seam in front of him. And brought down there, looked like Alexander
again tripped him up. A couple other guys finished him off, but it's enough for a first down.
We saw some of this in the first half, that they get in that I formation, and give it to the tailback, way deep in the backfield. He just finds his way.
Well, he's breaking that line of scrimmage, and we're lacking someone to fill that once he breaks through. And boy, you know, once they find some green grass, they seem like they find quite a bit. A lot of daylight.
2 backs in the backfield. Receiver out wide, the right side. Again, gives it the fullback again, gets it down close to the 30.
It is. Verbeck comes off the pile on that one. And down at the bottom of that pile, coming out with the football again is Miller. Mitch Miller's trying to convince the official that he had the football again. Pretty sure.
41-0. 6:23 left in this third quarter. Receiver goes out wide to right side. Receiver on both sides now going to jump over over to the right side along with his other receiver. Drop back to pass. Quarterback going to throw the ball this time. He got some pursuit. Burris made some pressure on the quarterback there.
Pitcher was all over that coverage.
Yep.
And that ball was thrown just a little bit too far ahead.
Yeah, it was desperation there.
Yeah, it was kind of desperation. Again, the Leafs have bent, given up ground, and they have an opportunity to get a stop here at 3rd and about 7. They can get
where we had our trouble last week, wasn't it? These 3rd and 7s, these long situations, stopping that running back.
It was, but the only time the Bulldogs have got this far so far in this game, though, the Leafs did get a stop on 4th down, turned it over on downs.
Nice
got it,
play
Burris.
that time
Oh,
by
yeah.
Burris, we saw that very plainly right in front of us here.
Burris come into the backfield, and he was making sure he did not get wide. I really liked the way he took the outside. He did not get outside of him, turned him in, and then snagged him with that other paw.
Yep.
Pulled him down. Nice, outstanding play by Burris. Grant Burris on the solo tackle. 4th and 9, a 2-yard loss at
Nice
to
job.
boot, yeah.
Played him off his shoulder. Now they're going to spread out. They're going to put 2 to the top, 2 to the right side, 1 to the lower to the left side. 2 backs in the backfield behind the quarterback, or 1 back in the backfield behind the quarterback.
They put this one up in the air. Yeah, it's way too high.
Incomplete, overthrown. Alexander was there along with Pitra, looked like. Daniels may have been out there along with Craig.
Once again, the Leafs gave up some ground on that possession, but when it really got down to it, just short of the red zone, they stiffened up, held them on 4th down, and it's turned over on downs. So at least get the football one more time.
That's the white ticket for the trophy helmet.
4 minutes.
41-0. You're right. 4 minutes left in this third quarter.
And the clock running, so it's going to move quite rapidly out here on out.
The helmets can be picked up in the garage after the varsity game.
Second unit on the field pretty much for the Leafs right now. Moving the ball. Picks up about 4 yards in the carry that time, or maybe 3 yards. Try to get some personnel out there. 88 checking into the game. Jacob Yarger.
Aker, the ball carrier.
Running some in and out. Try to get some names.
Second down.
Kind of tough to see right now. Bailey Weber. Sweet play. Nice stop and go by. Whoa, got a little head face mask there, but no call.
Yeah, they're going to keep the flags in the pocket right now, along with the running clock.
Haxby, the ball carrier.
That's going to be number 28, Caleb Haxby carrying the ball. Joe Thomas checks in with the play. We're going to try to get to these numbers as they come in and out. That was Bailey Weber, that 88 that was in the ball game, and he checks out.
Yep.
Travis Akers checks in at the end spot.
Got Nathan Yeager.
Nathan Yeager at the quarterback.
We're in the quarterback position. Thomas sets tight to the right side. Second man through's going to get the carry. Nice pickup. Maybe close to a first down.
Wagner, the ball carrier.
Yep, we got
first down.
Got Jeremy May at the center spot, and
On the tackle.
check some of the other numbers. We got Yeah, Robbie Smith still in there at
First
guard.
and 10 for the Maple Leafs at their own
Trying to get
42
some of the
yards.
I think
numbers.
so.
Okay, Yeager, 87 is Jacob Stimes. He's been in and out of the ball game quite a bit tonight.
First and 10 for the Leafs from their own 42. Second man through is going to get the carry. Ball was fumbled.
Got a ball loose. It went back to Yeager.
Yeager picks it up.
The ball was fumbled. I think he caught that.
Yeah, I think he caught it in the air.
I think he caught that thing in the air. It was kicked right out of the hands of the running back.
It was loose right there.
Yep, bounced right into Yeager's hands, right back up into Yeager's hands, and
Sokol on the tackle.
I'm sorry, I didn't see who actually had the carry, but
Ball's at the
Nathan Frankie in
I
at
didn't
one.
pick up who had it either.
Nathan Frankie in at one guard spot. I'm trying to catch these numbers, but they're, if they would just face the camera over here and let us see their numbers, we could make their moms happy and tell them who they are.
Motion in the backfield. Yeah, they're going to keep the ball on the carry. No gain in the play.
that's
Stopped
gonna-
on the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go down.
Yeager, the ball carrier.
66 checked into the game. Devin Tates along with
Shane Dixon checks into the game. And once again, Jacob Stein brings the play
back in.
into Nathan Yeager.
41-0.
Jeremy Mays, the center.
Coming close to the end of the third quarter.
Leafs on third. You've got to come with the big one. It's a counter.
Little counter play. Close to the original line of scrimmage.
It's like Dylan Wagner on the carry.
Dylan Wagner's a senior, 160 pounds.
Hayes and Kurtzelic on the tackle. Fourth down for Geneseo.
Jacob Akers in the game.
Let the clock run out here to finish up the third quarter. So after 3 quarters of play here at Bob Reed Field on a beautiful night for football, Geneseo Maple Leafs 41, Streator Bulldogs 0. We'll be back after this.
This TV50 telecast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Telephone Company, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Snap Fitness, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Holland & Sons, Northside Rexall Drug, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Stackhouse Moore Funeral Services, Farmers National Bank. Please patronize these sponsors and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV50 telecast.
Well, welcome back to Green Machine Football. I'm John Roller along with Bob Pettit, bringing all the action of this Green Machine home victory, it looks like.
Well, Leafs led 35-0 at halftime, came out, received the opening kickoff of the second half, promptly took it in for a score, and the running clock has made that a quick third quarter. There wasn't a lot happening. That clock rolls right along. One of the, I noticed when they came off, Zach Mackey was running one of the guard positions. The punting crew.
Oh, big punt this time.
He signaled fair catch, and then
caught it and took off.
And he started running, and
Oldest trick in a
they
book.
tackled him. Yeah, everybody seems a little confused over that issue, but
Santiago on the punt reception.
so we'll try to get you some new names defensively here. Dylan Wagner going back out there on defense then after handling some offensive chores. Jacob Miller in the defensive back. Number 59 goes on the field. Shane Dixon is on the field defensively also. Looks like Jacob Stimes is out there. '53 Chris Olsen at the defensive tackle. Almost makes that tackle. And
Still on his feet. Big pickup that time by Streator.
just sliding off. Just a host of tacklers. Just so many guys just about had him. Nathan Yeager finally put the helmet into him at the backside. Joe Thomas also in the tackle, and Kyle Patterson.
Muntz the ball carrier. He's the leading ground gainer for them in the first half.
Nate Johnson still in there. Kyle Patterson at the line, inside linebacker. Again, Joe Thomas inside linebacker. And on that far side, I believe that's Dylan Wagner.
Big hole this time for the Streator running back. Still on his feet, down inside the 50-yard line to the 47-yard line of Geneseo.
So the Leafs defense, once again, giving up a little bit of yardage. In previous 3 quarters, the Leafs have given up a little bit of yardage, but have not let Streator penetrate the red zone. They stiffen up, get down to about 30-yard line. They've had to stiffen up and got them to turn it over on down. So the Leafs, with 10 minutes left to go here, trying to keep that 0 up on the board for Streator. It's 41-zip.
3 backs in the backfield. Going to give it deep to the man.
He's outside. He's
open.
moving. Nathan Yeager's got
the sideline. He's going to take it to the house. Touchdown. Touchdown, Streator.
He got it outside, and it was just had about 3 guys trying to chase him down, but couldn't get the angle on him. Streator scores, so the 0 is gone. Stands at 41-6.
The 0 is gone, but
so is
the clock keeps running though.
The conclusion of wins and losses is a foregone conclusion.
Yes.
Some time ago, so not a concern. But once again, there's a lot of young guys out there, trying to get some experience, whether they play yet this year or whether they play next year, trying to pick up that experience. Streator going for 2, gets stuck right at the goal line, but it's going to be good.
Oh, yep.
They're going to give it to him.
Official raised his hands up.
Got stuck really nice and hard right at the goal line. Not sure who did that. It looked like it might have been Shane Dixon that he ran into.
Trying to pick up a couple other names out there.
So the Leafs offense is going to come out once again. It looks like, the kick return team, obviously.
The score's 41-8 here with 9:24 left in the ball game.
On that kick return team, Jordan Milkey is a name we haven't called a lot tonight. And see if there's anybody else there. Travis Akers and John Solberg, of course, we've talked. Joe Thomas on the far side.
Did we do something? Everybody just left in front of us.
I think the game was over a little while ago. And we really enjoy, really pleased that the people that are still watching our broadcast here, our live broadcast from TV 50, are hanging with us. Hope they haven't completely gone to bed. The ball's going to go out of bounds.
The ball rolls out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Ryan Pitcher comes up and watches it roll out.
That'll probably do it for a lot of the starters. They'll probably sit the last 9 minutes of the game out and get fired up for next week's game against LP.
Yeager goes in. Devin Tates checks in the offensive line. Mentioned Nathan Frankie. He's in there trying to check some of these numbers. Once again, the Leafs, with the rolling clock, 8 minutes and 50 seconds left to go, have a big lead.
Nice run that time. On the carry for the Leafs was Dylan Wagner.
Trying to get
number 42.
Solid on the tackle.
So
it's a solid 5 yards on the carry.
Yeah. So Jeremy May and Frankie and Devin Tates on that interior throwing some blocks.
So 2nd and 4. Geneseo going towards the north end zone. First man through has the ball. He's going to get the first down. He's got a scrum right at the first down marker, but
still driving that pile across the 45-yard line.
Streator's moving a lot of guys in and out also.
Melky checks in at the end position. He's going to line up tight. Yeager calling out, barking out the signals.
Man comes in motion. Going to give him the ball. Going to get a
boom,
nice
boom,
run.
boom.
He's still on his feet.
That's Wagner
rolling.
again. Wagner
He's gonna
picking
be
up
close.
almost 10, about 9.
Close to that first down.
Picking up about 9. There's a couple of those guys who just won't show us their numbers. Justin Kane just checked in.
Ball's at the Streator 45-yard line, second down.
First man through got the ball. Yeager doing a nice job running the offense out there. A lot of responsibilities at quarterback position when you're riding the one back and reading the outside linebacker, and it's a nice job by Nathan.
62, I think we determined as 62 is Austin Turner.
I believe so.
I believe that's correct. So Austin Turner in there, that's the number we haven't called. Probably confused it a little bit.
Sweet play, nice block out front.
And once again, Zach Mackey running that offensive left guard spot. Got a little extra hooting and hollering going on. It sounds Streator is wanting to say that they fumbled the ball.
They're gonna.
Have they signaled that Streator ball? No.
I don't know what Streator's doing over
I don't
there.
know. They act like they got the ball, and I thought maybe I missed the signal. But it's Geneseo football, second and a yard.
Philip Anderson on the field.
And they're trying to signal they got the football again. This time they're correct. They do have the football.
They did get the fumble, and our defense makes their way to the field, led by Kyle Patterson, number 54.
54 goes out. Joe Thomas goes out. Gage Blackert checks in. Gage Blackert, number 63, checks in the ball game.
41-8. Maple Leafs up on top. Hasn't been any question in the game as far as the score.
Devin Tate still in the ball game. All you got to do, guys, is show me your number up here, and you get your name on TV. Otherwise, I can't see him. Got a lot of our original guys still trying to get in there.
1st and 10.
Jacob Miller over on the far side here.
Here's sweep
the pitch.
play.
Turns it inside.
Going to pick up short of the first down, but picked up probably 8 yards.
5 minutes and rolling clock.
Justin Kane checks back in.
At least trying to keep the Bulldogs from scoring again. Justin Kane in on the tackle. They list Justin Kane at 130 pounds. Brought him down.
2nd and 2 for Streator.
Played like he was 280 on that play.
Give the ball right up the middle, the big fullback.
Still driving. And
Joe Thomas off the bottom.
Joe Thomas comes off the bottom of that pile, as Devin Tate was also in on that tackle.
Thomas and Mackey.
Clock's on the move with 4:12 left in the ball game.
Zach Mackey in on that tackle, also on the defensive left tackle side.
Philip Anderson back in. He'll go defensive side of the ball. Quarterback gives the ball back deep. The ball comes fumbling out. I don't know who got it. The ball was laying on the ground. There's several white jerseys around it.
And that's going to be Geneseo football. So
Justin Stimes, maybe he came out of the ball. 3:33 left in the game.
They're going to give that credit to Devin Tate on that fumble recovery.
Alex Craig didn't come in to run the offense.
Zach Mackey was also diving in the pile. Joe Thomas come out of the pile. Philip Anderson was coming out and celebrating. Philip almost got that fumble. Attaboy.
Craig with the pitch back deep.
Looked like Miller.
Nice job by the offense there, picking up some yards.
Jacob Miller on that carry, picked up about 5.
Tackle.
Michael Hogsey checks out of the ball game.
44-yard line, second down.
He had to check out of the ball game to show us his number.
Nice of him to do that.
Yep, Michael was in on that play.
Second down for the Leafs.
A lot of guys moving in and out.
Ball's on the Streator 44-yard line. Ball's fumbled
again.
Geneseo.
Gonna have a green jersey on that one.
Hands are cold.
That was Akers gonna pick that one up. So it's gonna be 3rd and about 6. So he lost a yard on that fumble.
Kyle Mears steps into the field.
Kyle Mears checks in, number 45. See, now he knows how to do it. He chose you his jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Random circle there for us.
I'm gonna get my name on TV. Here we go. Here he goes.
Ball
Fumbled
fumbled once again. Just didn't have a real good mesh there with the running back.
That's Alex Craig.
Yep.
Craig, the ball carrier.
Hey, you've been standing on the sidelines all night. Your hands are cold.
Yeah, trying to move that ball.
Get your big chance to get out there, and it just things don't work the way they're supposed to.
Alex Craig running that quarterback spot.
Hogsey still back in the game.
Okay, I'll come up with a 4th down play.
4th and
minute 20
6.
seconds left. Clock ticking away. Pitches out to Miller. He's going to get it.
He is going to get the first down. Moves the ball inside the 20 or 35-yard line.
Miller, the ball carrier.
1 minute, 9 seconds left in the ball game. Geneseo's up with a score of 41-8.
So the Leafs having a hard time hanging on the football, but they pick up the first down nonetheless. Clock ticks inside a minute now with a running clock. There's not many plays left. 53, 52, ticking away.
Pitches it back. Probably 5 yards in the pickup there. Close to it.
Still trying to find any numbers we might not have called, but it looks like we might have got all these guys. If not, I'm sure we'll get some. Keith will get some phone calls. Keith, what's your cell number? your home phone number is too easy to find in the book. Maybe they need your cell number. Keith Kennett, Mr. Channel TV 50, is willing to take any calls you might have, and it's clicking away.
This ball will do it. That'll wrap it up for that ball game.
This ball game has been all Leafs.
Finish up with a score of 41-8 with a continuous clock in the whole second half. Nice job by the Maple Leafs.
Maple Leafs shaking hands here across the midfield, and they'll ring their bell to even up their record at 4-4. This was a much-needed win, but next week is going to tell the story. Got to have that.
Next week with the LP.
Got to have a 5th win against LP to have a shot at the playoffs and keep that winning tradition alive here at Maple Leaf land. So it's going to be a rough week of practice for the Green Machine, and I'm sure they'll review some film and make some more adjustments. Be ready for the big finale, regular season finale. Hopefully with a little bit ahead of them. Maple Leafs scored early and often tonight.
Set the tone right away.
Set the tone. They recovered the onside kick, took it in for a score, received the ball on turnover on downs. The next possession took it down and scored. Fumble on the ensuing kickoff, got the Leafs the ball back, scored in a couple plays, and it was they were off to the races. And it was 41-0 after the first possession of the second half. And from that point on, it was kind of a Biden time. Got some stats for Willis already.
A few team stats here for this evening. Geneseo had 19 first downs in the game to Streator's 13. Geneseo rushed the ball 46 times for 307 yards. Streator ran the ball 30 times for 197. Passing the ball, Geneseo was 2 for 2 for 48 yards, 1 touchdown. Streator was 2 for 8 for 28 yards on the evening passing the ball. Total yards for Geneseo, 355 to Streator's 225. Geneseo 4 fumbles, lost 1. Streator had 3 fumbles and lost 2 of them. Penalties, Streator played with no penalties on the whole game, and Geneseo only had 3 penalties on the evening for a total of 20 yards. Some of the stats here. Months for Streator had 21 carries for 166 yards on the evening. It's an average of 7.9 yards per carry. Bresnahan had 3 carries for 26 yards. Hardgrove, number 44, had 5 carries for 5 yards. Passing the ball, Tuchon had 8 attempts, completed 2 of them. One with the long ones for 28 yards, long ones for 24 yards on the evening. Receiving, Santiago had 1 reception for 4. Sokol had 1 reception for 24. On Geneseo side of the ball, Webster had 8 carries for 94 yards on the evening, averaging 11.6 yards per carry. Schneider, the quarterback, 4 carries for 54 yards. Burris had to set the tone early in the game from the fullback position. Number 33 had 6 carries for 37 yards, an average of 6.2 yards per carry. Mislow had 4 carries for 31 yards. Jacob Miller, 4 carries for 27. Nate Johnson had 6 carries for 25. Dylan Wagner had a nice 3 carries tonight for 15. Jacob Akers had 3 carries for 11. Singbush had 2 carries for 8. Caleb Haxby, had 2 carries for 3. And Mitch Miller had 1 carry for 2 yards. Passing the ball, Schneider was 2 of 2 with the long pass of 35. Receiving the ball, Matthew Rowley, number 16, had 1 reception for 35 yards, and that was a touchdown pass from Schneider. And Webster also had a reception of 1 yard for the long of 13 on the evening. So that'll pretty much wrap it up for us here at Bob Reed Field on a beautiful night for football, and a lot of people honored here this evening and put into the Hall of Fame here at the high school. I would like to thank those who helped bring this broadcast to you, Tyler Ford and the WGRG crew back in the studios. I'd like to thank Ron Hartman and Geneseo Communications for their providing Channel 50's internet streaming. I'd like to thank statisticians Willis Andel and John Buzzard, who didn't make it this evening, on all the numbers they give us and feed to us. I'd also like to thank Bob Pettit for sitting side by side here and keeping us all in line for the Green Machine big victory this evening, and also our technical coordinator Keith Kennett, and to my broadcast partner Bob Pettit. Once again, the final score here this evening at Geneseo, Bob Reed Field. Geneseo Maple Leafs 41, the Streator Bulldogs 8. Thanks for listening. Good evening.